everyone, I'm here reading one of my favorite children's books of all time. It's Swimmy by Leo Leone. Leo Leone is an Italian children's book author, and he has written some of my all-time favorite stories. So if you are looking for books on Amazon, I would definitely search out Leo Leone. He wrote and illustrated all of his own books, and many of them feature animals, and the kids always enjoy them. So this book is called Swimmy, and there he is. Okay. A happy school of little fish lived in a corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was as black as a mussel shell. Can my friend see? There, right there, amongst all the red fish, is the blackfish. He swam faster than his brothers and sisters, and his name was Swimmy. So now we know that there are two things different about Swimmy. He's a different color. He is black, and all of his brothers and sisters are red, and he also swims faster than they do. One day, a tuna fish, swift, fierce, and very hungry, came darting through the waves. In one gulp, he swallowed up all the little red fish, and only Swimmy escaped. How did Swimmy escape? Well, if we remember that he was faster than his brothers and sisters, and if we look at the picture, we could see that some of his brothers and sisters swam up while Swimmy swam down. So he was going in a different direction. How do you think Swimmy felt being separated from his brothers and sisters? Oh no, what words would you use to describe that? Let's see what Leo Leone chooses. He swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared, lonely, and very sad. Yeah, I think those are good ways to describe him. Scared, lonely. Lonely is when you feel all by yourself, and sad. But the sea was full of wonderful creatures, and as he swam from marvel to marvel, Swimmy was happy again. He saw a Medusa of rainbow jelly. So we can also get an idea of how small Swimmy is compared to this jellyfish. We see jellyfish and they look so small, but to Swimmy, it looks so big. So his perspective is that it's a huge Medusa of rainbow jelly. So Swimmy must be teeny tiny. A lobster who walked about like a water-moving machine. Again, we can see the size difference. If this is a lobster and Swimmy is that small, he must be a really tiny fish. Strange fish pulled by an invisible thread. Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures. I love the way that the artist uses all the stamps. A forest of seaweed growing from sugar candy rocks. An eel whose tail was almost too far away to remember. Can you remember some of the things Swimmy has seen so far? Can you list them? Remember a jellyfish, a lobster, strange fish, an eel, and sea anemones who look like pink palm trees swaying in the wind. Then, hidden in the dark shade of rocks and weeds, he saw a school of fish, just like his own. Let's go and swim and play and see things, he said happily. We can't, said the little red fish. The big fish will eat us all. Do you blame the little red fish for being scared? I don't, because there is a big tuna fish that's trying to eat all the little fish. But you can't just lie there, said Swimmy. We must think of something. And this is why Swimmy is one of my favorite characters, protagonists of all time. He wants to fix the problem. The problem is that they can't go swimming because they'll get eaten up in one gulp by the tuna fish. So they have to have a solution. They have to think of something to save themselves from the fish and so that they can go explore. Swimmy thought and thought and thought, and then suddenly he said, I have it. We are going to swim all together like the biggest fish in the sea. How's that going to work? Let's find out. He taught them to swim close together, each in his own place. Oh, I could see it's starting to look like a fish. That's a good idea. And when they had learned to swim like one giant fish, he said, "I'll be the eye." That looks like a giant fish. I think he's really smart and he came up with a really good solution to the problem. And so they swam in the cool morning water and in the midday sun and chased the big fish away. Did Swimmy's plan work? Seems like it did. The end. This has always been one of my favorites, and if you look on the back, these are more books by Leo Leone. I would definitely recommend all of them. An Extraordinary Egg, Fish is Fish. A Color of His Own is one of my personal favorites. But if you have any questions about Leo Leone or anything else about this book, please email me. And I miss my friends, and I look forward to seeing you again.